After months of back and forth between the Kenya Kwanza side and the Azimio side, the National Dialogue Committee is set to hand over the final report this weekend.
And we can announce to the country that we shall be able to have a report adopted and given to the country, released to the country on Saturday, a day ahead of our deadline of 26th November, which is Sunday.
If you give us time, we'll be able to release our report by Saturday.
The committee, sitting on its last day, was forced to recall Cabinet Secretary Njuguna Ndung'u back to the hot seat to shed light on the taxation modalities employed by the Kenya Kwanza government that has seen the cost of living rise. Azimio demanded that certain taxes be dropped, that include housing levy, but Kenya Kwanza remained adamant that the levy will not be revised, leading to a deadlock on the talks.
This morning we had a long engagement with the Cabinet Secretary in charge of the National Treasury to have a situational analysis around the question of the cost of living and the tax regime, with a view to also tying the knots on particular timelines of issues that would want the National Treasury and the government of the Republic of Kenya and the nation to consider. And we arrived at an agreement on such timelines and what reviews will be required. And I want to believe you will be able to see, and the country will be able to see all that, the details, in the final report once we adopt it on Friday.
As of Wednesday evening, and despite hours of grilling of CS Njuguna, the team had not struck a proper answer on matters cost of living.
We are working very seriously. We are working very, very seriously. Of course, we are concerned. The issues are heavy. And because they are heavy, they may look a little heavy on our faces. But we are doing everything we can.
Even what we don't agree on, we would have it in our report. But it is our prayer and hope that we will finally agree on everything.
Sections of Azimio leader, including Martha Karua and allies of Kalonzo Musyoka, have threatened a return to the streets should the committee fail to address the issue of cost of living.
Like halfway.
Kuna yale ambayo tutasikilizana for sure. Yeah, kuna yale ambayo pengine tutasikilizana, and we'll tell it to you.
The committee also discussed agendas that were fronted by Kenyans during the stakeholders meeting at the Bomas of Kenya.
We have indeed made tremendous progress on the 5 thematic areas, and also considered a number of the other issues that we categorize as under agenda number 6, other issues that were raised by Kenyans.
Azimio is calling for the reduction of the fuel levy back to the initial 8%. Wednesday being the final sitting day, the committee will sit late into the night before retreating for the final report. Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.